Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, May 21st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 3 parlay picks based on facts and detailed explanation. Plus, during the video we will give you 3 hidden keywords and numbers. Combine it together and you will get an extra betting pick. So make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Our first parlay pick is Baltimore Orioles vs Tampa Bay Rays. Rays win, and here is why. But before we continue, our first keyword is Baltimore Orioles. Don't forget to keep on watching our video so you don't miss any of our picks and to find the other 2 keywords for the extra pick. Now back to our analysis. Baltimore snapped a 6-game skid as they earned a walk-off victory over the Yankees in the finale of a 3-game series at home Wednesday night. The Orioles entered Friday last in the AL East race, 13.5 games behind the Yankees for the top spot in the division standings. Against New York, Baltimore got 3 hits from Anthony Santander, 3 runs, 3 RBI, while Trey Mancini, run, and Tyler Nevin, 2 runs, RBI, each had a pair in the contest. Robinson Chirinos, his first, and Santander, his 7th, each went deep with Santander's blast a game-winning 3-run, walk-off shot. Bruce Zimmerman didn't factor in the decision as he allowed 5 runs on 7 hits with 1 walk and 2 strikeouts over 5 innings. Felix Bautista, 1-1, earned the win as he got the final out despite issuing a walk. This one is going to be tough sledding for the Orioles when you get right down to it. Not only is Baltimore the last-place team in the AL East, but they have also struggled to put runs on the board this season. In addition, the Orioles have struggled slowing down opposing teams from putting crooked numbers on the board. Bradish has been smacked around in his 3 home starts, while his lone road start provided the only win on the ledger at the major league level for him. Even that could have a bit of an asterisk as known expanding strike zone artist Angel Hernandez was behind the plate in that contest, where Bradish fanned 11 in 7 innings of work. Springs has pitched well as a starter and is an effective multi-inning guy. The Rays are better offensively than Baltimore, and their pitching is better than what Baltimore brings to the hill. Give the advantage to Tampa Bay in this one as they take the contest. The AL East matchup continues on with the Rays clearly using the Orioles series as one to prevent any burnout and keep guys fresh for what should be more difficult games ahead. They're giving Jeffrey Springs the start, who should only be expected as a short opener. He's only started 3 of his 5 appearances this season, never lasting beyond 4.2 innings. However, he's generally performed well when he's on the mound, and the Orioles do not pose much of a threat. Although Springs shouldn't be expected to last deep into the game, he's increased his innings in all 5 of his appearances. He's only allowed more than 1 run so far this season, and that was just 3 against Shohei Ohtani and the Angels. Tampa is willing to give him his 3rd consecutive start for that reason, along with having one of the better bullpens in the league. They were able to have a rest day before this series began Friday, so most, if not all, relievers should be available. Just as they're preventing burnout for future series, they're also looking ahead and seeing they have another rest day on Monday. The Rays are clearly managing this the best way possible, knowing that Baltimore is not even as good as their decent record would indicate. The Orioles are back to the bottom of the division and yet still are not considered as bad as most expected. That is indicative enough of how poor their roster is, let alone the fact they have one of the lowest runs scored totals in the league. If there was ever a time for Springs to show he can be a permanent starter, it should be on Saturday against Baltimore. Our second keyword is under. Don't forget to keep on watching so you don't miss any of our picks and so you can find the last keyword for the extra pick. Now back to our second parlay pick, Kansas City Royals vs Minnesota Twins. Twins win. And here is why. The Minnesota Twins will be looking to keep the ball rolling after a solid all-around showing in Friday's matchup. Luis Arias has 31 hits including 5 doubles, while also posting a .323 batting average. Byron Buxton also has 23 hits with a team-high 11 home runs and 20 RBIs, and Trevor Larnach has 9 doubles, and Gary Sanchez has 11 doubles to lead the Twins in 2 baggers this season. Jorge Polanco has a team-high 32 hits and 22 RBIs, and Max Kepler has 16 RBIs as well on the year, while Carlos Correa's also added 26 hits. Joe Ryan will start here and is 4-2 with a 2.39 ERA and 36 strikeouts this season. The Kansas City Royals will try to get out to a faster start after a slow time getting going in Friday's matchup. Andrew Benintendi leads the Royals with 41 hits, along with a .306 batting average and a team-high 16 RBIs, while Salvador Perez has a team-high 6 home runs and 16 RBIs of his own. Perez has 8 doubles, and Hunter Dozier has 7 doubles, as well as a pair of triples, and Bobby Witt Jr. has 9 doubles as well on the year. Witt Jr. and Benintendi each have a pair of triples as well on the year, while Whit Merrifield has also contributed 16 RBIs this season. Brad Keller will start here and is 1-3 with a 2.89 ERA and 25 strikeouts this season. The Twins have one blemish over the last month, which was getting swept by the Astros last week. Obviously, getting swept is not ideal. But if there is any glass half full, it was at the hands baseball's hottest team at the time. The Twins bounced back with 2 series wins entering this weekend. They enter Friday having won 4 out of their last 6 games, outscoring opponents 36-22. Minnesota is in first place in the AL Central despite injuries, and their series record this season is 6-3-3. They are 9-8 on the road this season, which isn't remarkable, but it is better than the Royals' 8-12 home record. On paper, this is a lopsided matchup in favor of the Twins. They don't have to play perfect baseball to beat the Royals. Kansas City actually took 2 out of 3 in the first head-to-head series of the season in close, low-scoring games during the second full week of the season. They face the now division-leading Twins without Salvador Perez due to a thumb injury. Perez is arguably the heart of both their lineup and defense. Minnesota's advantages are amplified with Perez out of the lineup for Kansas City, as their lineup takes a hit, as well as the pitching staff not being able to throw to a star catcher. This should be another game and series the Twins win. Our third parlay pick is Houston Astros vs Texas Rangers. Astros minus 1.5 runs. And here is why. Texas couldn't find much offense after the first inning on Thursday, eventually limping toward a 5-1 loss. In the Friday Game 2, the Rangers got a complete game shutout performance from starter Martin Perez. He finished on 7 hits, 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. I have to stay with the Astros here. Probably not touching it due to the thick line, though. Verlander has been great over his last pair of outings. He's got 13.0 clean innings in that span with just 3 hits and 5 walks and 2 victories. As for Gray, he's been hit and miss over the last 3 starts. Gray gave up 4 earned on 8 hits and a walk in 5.2 innings his last time up. Verlander will likely control this one and put Houston in a winning position. When it comes to such heavy favorites in the MLB, there can often be value in the underdog's great plus money price. However, that is not the case with how Justin Verlander has been pitching. He may be approaching 40 years old, but he's pitching as if he's back in his season of winning the pitching Triple Crown. Verlander should be able to add to his 3,054 strikeout total against the Rangers, as he rang up 8 of them in a start against them earlier this season. Our third keyword is 4 runs. Texas kept that game close, but Verlander still got the win after going 7 full innings, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits. His pitching greatness has become assumed at this point, but the Astros have been on fire outside of him as well. Verlander's win was back at the end of April, before Houston's lineup began to heat up. Jose Altuve has catapulted himself as one of the best ops hitters this season, with teammate Yordan Alvarez close behind. Even with Carlos Correa no longer on the team, the Astros still have one of the strongest 1-5 hitters in the league. Michael Brantley provides them the lefty they need, and Alex Bregman looks ready to prove the numbers he can put up when healthy for a full season. If Verlander and the hot Houston bats aren't enough, the Astros also have the second lowest bullpen ERA in the league. With the Rangers primarily relying on just 2 hitters in Corey Seager and Cole Calhoun, Altuve and company should have no issues providing the little run support Verlander needs. Disclaimer: no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.